Hello, Sean Warner here, and I am standing in front of 4354 Round Hill Drive, Colorado Springs. The sub area is called High Meadows at Spring Ranch. Home is listed for $595. It's built in 2003. Has 3,581 square feet. It's a two-story plan, and as you could two-story floor plan. And as you can see, it has a 3-car garage right there. This is what the neighborhood looks like here. It's a nice sunny day here in Colorado. So it's definitely, since it was built in 2000, it's more of a mature neighborhood, so there are trees and things like that. It is pretty far east in Colorado Springs. It's in District 49, I believe, which is kind of like out at the Peyton School District, out east of Colorado Springs. All right, also just to give you a heads up, there is some work happening inside. The contractor left to let me do the showing, but just you'll see some work being done. I'll point it out when I'm in there. All right, so you got a really large driveway here. Obviously you can fit 3 cars side by side and at least 2 cars deep, so you can fit 6 cars in the driveway alone. Nice shaded, nice big tree in the front lawn, a nice green grass, a little bit of rock landscaping going around the left side of the house, the right side of the house. The house appears to be a wood siding with some brick features on there. So this is the left side of the house. There's a gate that goes to the backyard, which I'll show you in a little bit. This is the front of the house, which is covered by the trees, and it's let me see if I can get the sun is kind of right at the roof, so it's a little hard to see it there, but you can see we got some bay windows there off to the right, a storm door over there. Let's go check it out. There is an HOA here, just so you know. It's not very expensive. It's about $250 a year. It's a High Meadows at Spring Ranch HOA. I can get the information on that too. All right, so we're inside the house. When you walk in, the stairs, the first thing you see are the stairs going up to the bedrooms there. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home. You have a formal living room off here to the right, I suppose. There's no furniture in the house. It looks like the house was just painted, and I believe this is new carpet going in. There is some sort of odor in here that's being covered up by the new paint and carpet. I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be a pet urine odor, but I'm not 100% sure. There's definitely something here. Not super powerful, but just enough to know that something is in here. That's all, I guess I should say. All right, so it's a nice big living room area, and then you see it flows into this would be the dining room here. And this carpet, like I said, it does feel pretty new and looks pretty new. When we go into the kitchen, this is where the work is being done. It looks like he's reinstalling those doors on the pantry here. And I'm not sure what's happening there. Oh, maybe just some painting. Looks like the cabinets are being painted black, or something happened there, some repair. Anyway, but a little bit of work being done here, but it's a fairly decent sized kitchen. These are what I would guess to be the original cabinets, painted black. They didn't do a bad job painting them. You can see this down here, there's like, you know, they're not like brand new, right? Sometimes the photos on the MLS make everything look really new. These upper ones look cleaner, like they're maybe either painted more recently or just kept cleaner. You got LG microwave, an electric range top, GE profile double ovens, and then a Whirlpool refrigerator. A little bit dusty up there. Nice big microwave there though. Electric range, self-explanatory. A little bit older in the ovens here. Might be something to think about upgrading in the future. So I might have to take one of those waters. It's a pretty hot day here in the Springs. All right, so there's that. It also looks like he's replacing, do a little odds and ends, just probably putting the receptacle covers back on, the plate covers and stuff on the outlets. My guess is they're all off right there. So my guess is they're just replacing those. For a VA loan, those have to be on there, so it makes sense that they'd be replacing them. All right, so the kitchen kind of flows into the second living room, or we can call it family room or whatever. So from perspective, there's a front door that we came in. We walked around the living and dining room through this door into the kitchen. Has a walkout to a back deck, which is a very nice back deck. This is 3/4 inch hardwood flooring. Looks like it's in really good condition. And then we go back to the carpet here. We got vaulted ceilings in here. This house does not have popcorn ceilings. The floors so far feel even, so I don't feel like there's any foundational issues that I can see. I'm also looking for things like cracks in the corners, the walls and the ceilings. That would be indicator of some settling, but I haven't seen that yet. You got a gas fireplace here. Looks pretty cloudy. You can't even see through it, so my guess is it probably needs to be serviced. A lot of light coming in through these windows into the living room here. But we'll go on the back deck and check that out in a few minutes. Let me finish showing you the floor plan here. That'll be the stairs to the basement. Here is a coat closet. The panel doors are missing, but maybe he's putting those here. Maybe they're going over the pantry, I'm not sure. This will be the half bath on the main level. So you got Formica countertops. This looks like original fixtures to me. Probably the original toilet, sink, countertops, and cabinetry in here. So this is probably what your kitchen cabinetry looked like before it was painted black. Most of the time that matches. There's a laundry room on the main level. It's a nice big laundry room. You see the washer and dryer go right there. So there's the washer hookups, dryer hookups with a vent. Love having utility sinks in the laundry room. Such a nice little feature. If you haven't ever had one of those before, I love those things. Again, another example of probably what the kitchen cabinetry looked like before they painted it. This is a garage here. Here are those doors that we were looking for. Yeah, so the carpenter or the handyman or whoever's working on it is sanding and painting and putting in new panel doors, so that's nice. All right, it's a 3-car garage. Got some built-in shelvings that they're probably leaving here. And here's the electrical panel. It's important to look at these. Here in Colorado, there's a panel called a Federal Pacific panel, which you never want to have. This panel looks fine. Obviously, I'm not an electrician, but it's modern and it's not a Federal Pacific panel. Okay, you got room for 3 cars in here, definitely. There's a door to the outside. Can't remember if I mentioned that already. Let's check out the deck, then we'll check out the bedrooms upstairs and downstairs. So this is a walkout. This is a composite deck, which is what you want here in Colorado. The sun is so strong, just a wooden deck has to be restained and resurfaced all the time. So you got quite a bit of stairs going down to the backyard. It's an interesting backyard. It has this basketball court right here. That's the first time I've seen that elaborate of a half court in a backyard. They do have a tetherball pole there, some swing sets and stuff. Looks like the grass looks like it was landscaped with rock around the siding. a little bit overgrown at this point, but it doesn't look like anything that can't be salvaged. One thing to consider is there's a very busy road behind it. Not sure if you can hear that traffic going, but this road will stay pretty consistent with traffic. One good thing about here too is you're gonna have a little bit cloudy, but you got a great view of the mountains over these trees back there. The whole front range back there. There's a park right on the other side of the fence across the street. So it's a little nice that there's not a bunch of houses right there. There is a Costco. Let me see if I can zoom in right there. So that building right there, I think that's a Costco right over there. Right there, there's a Costco. It's very close to a Costco, which is super important in my world anyway. There's Cheyenne Mountain off in the distance. So nice view. You just gotta, kind of overlook the road right there. This is what the neighbor houses look like that are looking into the backyard there. Not too bad. Okay, here's the back of the house. I guess I should show that. So far it's looking like it would definitely pass a regular loan or a VA loan without any conditions that I can see so far. There's a broken window pane right there. We'll take a look at that when we go downstairs. All right, let me see. One thing I didn't check for yet. Does this home have air conditioning? Yes, it has central air. That's a good thing. All right, let's go upstairs and check out the bedrooms. Again, we're back at the front door just for, just give an idea where we're at in the house. So the stairs are carpeted. The carpet looks like in good condition. There's a little balcony that looks down into the living room and kitchen area. Let's check out the master first. Pretty decent sized master, has vaulted ceilings. It's a nice big window that looks out back, or I should say out front. Oh, there we go. So you can see the front yard up there. Okay. Looks like you can fit a king size bed here. Maybe, it's not the best configuration. Maybe a bed would go in this corner. You suppose you could put one right in the middle against that wall. That would also be a good solution. All right, so the master bathroom has a vinyl flooring in here. Looks like it has original countertops and cabinetry from when the house was built. There we go, little light's better. From Micro countertops, big mirror. What's up? I got a soaking tub here, nice big soaking tub. Looks pretty clean, looks like it has a little bit of use. You can see, from the drain there, it's got a little bit of use. This overlooks the backyard here. Little window, okay. Got a stand-up shower here. Again, probably original to when the home was built. So you can see like the little tub at the bottom there is a little bit worn, but the tiles look super clean. Again, I don't feel any uneven floors here yet. There's a toilet. And a nice big walk-in closet in the master here. All right. Let's keep going. So it's a 5-bedroom home. We have 3 more bedrooms up here. Here's a shared bathroom. You got a linoleum floor. Same for Micro countertops. This is the master. Kind of a long bathroom here, but this is a full bath because it has your tub and shower. Yeah, other than that, just Pretty much a standard bathroom here. You got bedroom number 1 after the master. It's kind of a small bedroom. The measurements are on the MLS, which I can send to you. Got your standard 2-door closet. All right. Here's bedroom number 2. When I say number 2, master bedroom was number 1, I guess. Then there's the first guest bedroom, and this would be the second guest bedroom. That's why I call it 1 and 2. This one has a window that sees the neighbor house. And the guest bedroom number 3. So these are 5 bedrooms. So I showed you the master and then 3 of them, and there's gonna be another one in the basement. This looks at the front of the yard over the driveway there. These all have, these are vinyl windows. Oh, this is a bedroom with access to the crawl space in the attic. So, yeah, all the windows are dual pane vinyl windows, so that's good. And I'm shutting off some lights as I go. Here's a little linen closet, in case we missed that on the upstairs. Got a cool little chandelier there. Let's go check out the basement. Then I'll get this video sent to you guys. All right. I feel like this carpet might be a touch older, but I can't really tell. Still looks in pretty good condition. Goes into a tile floor here. Looks like the whole basement area is tile, at least the main living area. Here is the 5th bedroom. Got a pretty similar to the ones upstairs. It just has a little nook in the corner there. Standard closet. Let me see, this is probably below grade. Yeah, so it has a window well there. Looks like you had a tile repair on that one at some point. So this is the downstairs main living area, I guess, the living room or a family room or something to that extent. It's nice and big. The ductwork here in the middle makes that about a 7-foot ceiling. This is 8-foot ceiling right there. So it feels a little low walking under the ductwork, but this other part feels pretty good. Here's the mechanical room. So you have this, my guess is this is probably the original water here, furnace. Looks a little dusty. They left an old filter there. Here's where the air conditioning is going into it. The water heater looks a little newer. I'd have to pull the permits to see when that was installed. I'm not sure what this room is. I guess it's just an extra room. Has a big box in the corner, which was most likely a sump pump. It's hidden under there. Let me turn the lights on in here. Okay. So you got, I'm sure you have a sump pump under that. So this would be like an office or extra room, maybe a movie room or whatever. The reason it's not a bedroom is because it doesn't have a closet. So to be a bedroom in Colorado, it has to have a window you can escape out of, which this one is, and also a closet. So it could be used as a bedroom. Just might want to put like a temporary closet or armoire or something like that in here. Here's a downstairs bath. All right. So you have kind of like one of these plastic sort of molded countertops. The original cabinetry, original tiling, it looks like. A couple big, giant shelves, toilet, and a very raised jetted tub here. Looks like something's going on with those jets. They don't look right to me, like they should have something over them. Not a big fan of jetted tubs because they always tend to break, but some people really like them for soaking in the house. I know my wife likes taking a bath every night, but our tub's not jetted. Well, that's it. Oh, geez, let me take you outside so you can see the actual backyard. Yeah, I'm redoing the backyard, so accidentally, when I dropped my phone, I started filming upside down. So just to reiterate, the decking looks really good on here. You got 4x4 or 6x6 posts, which are really strong, which is nice. You got tile back here. There's the central air condenser back there. You got a couple play areas. This one's on sand, that makes sense. That one's on very hard rock. That doesn't make sense. Here's the basketball court. So at one point in time, this looks like maybe was the original slope of the yard, where it went from the top of the house and sloped all the way down to the yard, to the street there. And you see there's a retaining wall that goes around here, which leveled it out so they could build this basketball court. If it were me, I would have turned it into a pickleball court, because in the state of Colorado, once you're over 50, you have to play pickleball. It's just the law. So enjoy your time below 50, where you can do fun sports. The only thing I want to emphasize is just look at this road that's behind it, as long as you're okay with the traffic. When you're inside with the house and the AC on, you're not going to hear that traffic. With the windows open, you probably will. Some people don't mind traffic at all. They come from busy areas. Some people like the quiet. I'm more lean towards a quiet guy personally, but that's not, but I've had friends who came from the cities and they actually enjoy the sound of traffic. It's like kind of like white noise to them. Anyway, hey, I'll send this video out to you on YouTube, and just let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.